Today's yoga class is a Yin Yoga Class, and the topic is recharge and nurture yourself. We're gonna start in child pose. You can either keep your legs closed and round your spine, or you can open your legs, maybe just a little bit, maybe mat-wise. Just spend a few seconds, maybe explore both variations, your knees closed or your knees open, and just see what feels good for you today. If you decide to keep your legs open, you can also use your bolster to support your chest and your head. When you find the right position for you, slowly settle in and find stillness in your pose. Today we really want to focus on recharging and nurturing ourselves. So today's Yin class, it is only floor poses, and they all have a very grounding effect on our body. We want to connect with the earth to just really recharge and feel and realize how we can nurture ourselves. If we find stillness and when we tune into our body. We're gonna spend 2 more minutes in child pose. So make sure you find a comfortable position that feels good for you, and just start deepening your breath. Take some deep inhales and exhales. Just feel and notice how your chest rises with every inhalation, and how you can sink even deeper with every exhalation. If you use the bolster, make sure to turn your head to the other side, so you're gonna be even on both sides. And continue deepening your breath. Just arrive here and feel how you can let go whatever was before this class, whatever gonna be after this class. Just take this time to connect with your body, your mind, and your soul. You have around 1 more minute left, and I'm gonna leave you here to just enjoy your breath. Slowly start to come out of your pose. If you use a bolster, just remove it and come to lie on your belly for a moment. In today's Yin class, we're gonna use the rebounds. So between each pose, we will spend about a minute to just really tune into our body and feel the effects of each pose. So gently lie on your belly and just try to pay attention and feel what mind already shifted. Connect to your breathing. Take a deep inhalation. And feel free to sigh it out on your exhale. Our next pose is reclined bound ankle pose. So slowly walk your hands back and come to your seating position. And then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. You can either bring them further apart from your body or closer. The closer they are to your hips, the deeper is the opening in your hips. We're going to spend around 4 minutes in this pose, so find a position that feels good to you and that you can maintain for 4 minutes. If you use a bolster, you can bring the bolster behind you and rest your back on the bolster. If you don't use a bolster, just lay flat on your mat with your back. And really feel the hip opening. If it's too intense for you, you can either just move your feet further away from you, or you can also use block or bolsters to support your knees. If your hips are really tight, that's a good option, so you can enjoy the pose. But it's all about being comfort and ease and feeling the right edge to use the pose to really come into your body. Play around with your foot position, move it a bit closer, a bit further, but then try to settle in and find a position that you can maintain for 3 more minutes. You can either just open your arms to the side. If you would like an additional side stretch to the sides of your body, you can bring your arms over your head, cup the elbows, or just stretch them out. Just see what feels good for you in this moment. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale into your chest and belly, and exhale, just let it go. Really feel your body sinking into the mat or the bolster if you're using it. I don't know if you practice at home or maybe even outside, but it doesn't matter. The earth is there and it's supporting you and it's holding you. Really feel to connect with it and give yourself this time and space to nurture your body. If the hip opening is too much for you, just move your feet further away from you, but try to stay in the same position if you can. We have 1 more minute in our bound angle pose. Often we hold so many emotions, especially in our hips, so this is a great time to let go and feel how you're supported. Often we're so afraid to show up to our emotions, but the only way to deal with them without getting stuck or suppressing our emotions is to show up to them. Feel them, acknowledge them, but don't get attached to them. take another deep breath here. And then you can use your hands to bring your knees together and slowly roll to one side of your body. And just stay here for a moment. Tune into your hips, but also your heart. How did this opening feel? Really want to open up our body and our heart. So our next pose is a suppose kropa or seal pose in Yin Yoga. Slowly find your way to come laying on your belly. You can open your feet hip width apart, maybe even a bit more, whatever feels good for you. And then use your elbows. Bring your elbows right below your shoulders. And relax your legs, your thighs. Take a few deep breaths here. Feel into your lower body and try to relax your butt. You can either stay here or you can use a block to support your forehead. We only stay in this position for 2 minutes. So if it's comfortable for you, try to not use the block. But as always, this is your practice. Feel what your body needs today. If you need some support, please go for it. And do and take whatever your body needs today. Try to release the tension in your arms, in your shoulders, and just sink in. Feel how your hips, your thighs, your feet connect with the mat, the floor, the earth. And also feel how your fingers, you can bring your attention to your thumb, your second finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky finger. Feel how each of them touch the floor beneath you and the energy. We're almost there. Few more deep breaths in and out through your nose. See if you can soften even more. And if you can open your heart a little bit more. Slowly on your next inhale, you can lower yourself down. You can bring your arms along your body and just rest your forehead on the mat. Take a few moments here to feel the opening in your heart. Notice your lower back. Cobra can be quite intense for your lower back. When you're ready, slowly come to hand and knee. You can float to a few cat and cows here. Listen to your body and see what feels good for you. Okay, slowly come back to the middle. And on your next inhale, lift your right arm up and open your chest. And on your exhale, slide your right arm under your left arm and lower your arm and shoulder down. Gonna thread the needle here and stretch our upper body and shoulder. You can either keep your left hand where it is right now. I really like to extend my left arm above my head and look under my left armpit. Take a few deep breaths here and feel the stretch in your upper back. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can bring your left arm and hand on your lower back to open up your chest even a bit more and turn your chest more to the ceiling. I prefer to keep my hand on the ground to support me even more. But just do what feels right for you today. Maybe the one day you want to go a bit deeper, or maybe today is the day where you really want to feel the support from the earth below. Choose the position that's right for you. We have about 2 more minutes on this side before we're gonna move to the other side. Keep breathing and enjoying the pose. Take one more deep breath here. And then bring your left hand in front of your head and use it to support you to come back up. Come to all fours again and feel free to go through a few more rounds of cat and cow. On your next inhale, lift your left hand up, and then exhale, slide it under the right arm, and bring your left arm and shoulder to the ground. Explore again how it feels to bring the right arm above your head. I recommend doing the same what you did on the other side, but it's your practice, so you're free to choose whatever feels good for you. Feel and tune in how the other side feels. Sometimes one side is more tight than the other side. Just notice. Take one more deep breath here, and then slowly bring your right hand in front of your head and use it to support you to slowly ease out your pose. And then come to lying on your belly. Feel the effects of the pose. Notice any changes in your upper back, in your shoulders, in your neck. Just take this moment to reconnect with your breath before we're gonna go into pigeon pose, or one of my love and hate pose at the same time. I love them, but sometimes it can be really intense, but it's a great asana to release emotions and tensions. So slowly bring yourself up and bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Slide your left leg back. Make sure it's straight. You can use a block or bolster here. Take a deep inhale to open the chest, and then exhale, fold forward. If you're using the block, you can use it to support your head, or use your bolster to support your chest and your head. Really try to relax every muscle and let go of the tension. I know it's especially difficult in pigeon pose, but that's why it's such an amazing asana to release the tension in our body, but also our emotions. But if it's too intense, please use your bolster or your block. You can also just come into your elbows if you don't have any props. Feel the opening in your outer hips, your hamstrings, and with every exhalation, try to release and sink even deeper into the floor. See how much more you can actually let go. Slowly release, walk your hands back and then change sides. Bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Make sure your right leg is straight. Take a deep inhalation to open up your chest and your rib cage. And on your exhale, fold forward. We have 3 more minutes on this side left. We are about halfway through this side. Maybe check in with yourself if you can let go even more. Are you holding any tension in your hamstrings or in your butt? See if you can release with every exhalation and sink deeper into your bolster or your mat. Use this time to connect with your body. You dedicated this time. Yin Yoga really allows us to slow down and connect with the present moment and using our body to focus our mind. Take one last deep breath in here and then slowly walk your hands back. Stretch your left leg out and come to lie on your belly. If you lied on one side of your face before, maybe turn and come to lie on the other side now. Notice your hips, your hamstrings, your lower back. Bring attention to the right side. and then to the left side. And notice if there's any difference between the right and the left. When you're ready, roll onto your back, and we're gonna stretch the sides of our body in banana pose. So we're first gonna stretch the right side of our body. So you can bring your feet to the left side as far as you can. And you can bring your right ankle above your left ankle. And then we're also gonna bring our arms over to the left side and form a C shape with our body. So you can feel the stretch on the right side of your body. The upper back, middle back, and lower back. Go as deep as it feels good for you. We're gonna spend about 2 minutes on this side. Slowly come back to the middle and just spend a few seconds here to feel and compare the right side to the left side before we move on to stretching the left side of your body. Maybe the right side feels a bit more light, a bit more loose. Maybe even when you're breathing in, you can feel it different to the right side of your rib cage and to the left side. And then slowly bring your legs to the right side. You can bring your left ankle on top of the right and also bring your arms over to the left side. You can loosely grab your left wrist with your right hand, but without forcing it. And again, feel the opening on the left side of your body. Take a few more deep breaths here. Feel how you expand your ribcage on the exhalation. And then slowly come back to the center of your mat. Just relax your arms and your legs. We're gonna move to our last pose before Savasana, Happy Baby. So you can bring your knees loosely into your chest. You can either grab your ankles with your hands, or if you can, grab your feet. Bring your knees wide and feel a slight pulling action to the earth. But we're still in Yin Yoga, so we don't want to force anything. Just feel how you're opening up your hips one more time. You're sinking into your mat. Keep your lower back on the mat. And stay still. If it's too intense for you, you can release your hands and just bring them onto your side, into the same position, and just let gravity do its work. Feel naturally. Try to sink deeper. Stay here one more minute, connecting with your breath. Release with every exhalation. Take a few more deep breaths here. And then gently bring your legs together and just release them into your mat and find your final relaxation pose, Savasana. Sorry for that. Just bring your arms away from your body. Gently open your legs and just really let go here. Completely sink your body into the ground. And just bring attention to wherever your body touches the ground. Starting from your head. Bring your attention to the back side of your head and feel how you can release and let go of the weight of your head, knowing that the earth will support you. Move on to your right shoulder blade, your right upper back, and let go. Feel what parts of your right arm are resting on the ground. Bring attention to your right hand. Feel what parts are connected to the ground. Then bring your attention to your left upper back and let go. Notice your left arm and your left hand. Following down your spine, notice the natural curve of your back, and then your hips and sitting bones connecting with the earth again. Feel the right side of your buttocks, your right thigh, your right calf, and your right foot. Bring attention to your left buttocks, your left thigh, calf, foot, and then just feel the whole body touching the earth, being supported and nurtured. Release every tension, every muscle, and just feel how the earth is holding you. I'm gonna leave you here with a few more minutes of music. Feel free to stay as long as you like. It's your time and your practice. Namaste.